Okay, there we go. It looks like the stream is up and running. Hopefully the audio is okay. I'm getting some weird readings on my streaming device. I'm not sure what's up, but hopefully you're not being blasted out of reality by either my voice or the game's sound effects. So I'll keep an eye on the stream chat, but it's a little difficult because I've got two computers to deal with right now. I've got my streaming computer, and I've got my my computer that I'm actually playing on, an MSX. Just like last week, I'm playing an MSX game. This is the other famous MSX variant of a popular NES game. I swear there was much more to the platform than this, but this is kind of one of the big ones. This is Metal Gear by Hideo Kojima and some other people who worked on it with him, but he was definitely the mastermind of this game. And this was the original version, the American version for NES from Ultra Games, came out in 1988. This is 1987, way back in the distant past. And it looks like the sound is good, so that means we can get started. All right. One thing I have noticed is that when the title screen shows up, and the Konami title screen, and goes to white, there's this buzzing sound, which I don't know if that's just on my TV or if it's coming through in the stream. Hopefully that won't be an issue, but you know, this is a 35-year-old computer, and it was not meant really to stream in high definition to the internet in the year 2020, so you'll have to forgive it if it seems a little flaky, a little quirky. Someone said there's less clipping or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, it looks like I need to do something with Gray Fox, and there's a Metal Gear involved, so that's important to know. So I need to call Bigu Bosu at 120.85. Over. And here we go. Into Outer Heaven. I don't have to go through the jungle, unlike in the NES game. I can just go straight into the fortress. And I'm going to take a little while to get myself acquainted with this, because I'm playing this on a joypad with just two buttons. One of them is the shoot button. I'm pressing that right now. I don't have a gun, so I can't. The other is the punch button. To go to menus and things like that, I have to hit, that's F1, that's F2, F3, and the codec is, or sorry, transceiver is F4. So Big Boss is like, hey, what's up, Snake? I don't read Japanese very well, and I definitely do not read Japanese at all when Japanese is written entirely in katakana. This must have been just incredibly painful for anyone back in the day. But I've played enough of Metal Gear that I should be able to blunder through this okay. Oops, better get out of the way of that guy. Punch him. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Well, he's stunned. I guess that's good. Alright, well, that was not a good first start. That was on me. This game is designed in a way that every screen you go onto, at least until very late in the game, you can always hide from enemies. Like there's patterns and placement where, as long as you kind of know where you're getting into, you're safe. But anyway, I can't do anything over here yet anyway because I don't have a key card. So I'm gonna go back this way where I can hide over here and duck in behind this box and punch him into submission from the side. Then that guy will come around. I can sneak up behind him and punch him from the side of the tank. So, unlike the NES game, which I have streamed before, this game is very fair, very well designed. I don't know what they were doing with the NES game, but they made a mess of it. Just an absolute hash. So, like on the next screen, I don't think it's even possible. Yeah, like I'd really have to bungle it for those guys to have seen me. So, you're really meant to sneak around and basically, it's an extremely fair game. Like, I can sneak up here now, and when that guy comes along, I'll be able to punch him, just like that. But it has been, oops, that didn't work out so well. It has been about 3 or 4 years since I last... Oh, that was very careless. Since I last played Metal Gear for MSX, so some of the details are kind of fuzzy, but on the other hand, I'm only playing for an hour, so should be fine. I've got rations, which is going to come in handy. Oh. There we go. I'll just keep those on me, and I'm gonna cheese it and stock up. I think I can get 4, is that right? 4 should be enough. And while Solid Snake prepares to feast on rations, I'm going to sip some gin, because this is Gintendo. Hello, I'm Jeremy Parrish, and this is, yes, another Gintendo stream number 46. And that means, in honor of my side project Retronauts, and also my affection for the Devil's Drink gin, I'm drinking gin while playing a video game. Sipping gin, really. If I drink it, then I will not be able to play a video game very well. Oop, that guy. What's up with that? So there are some places where you can't evade notice. Like, it's impossible to come in here and get the key card without being seen, but that's okay because you've got rations, and Snake will automatically gulp down a ration when he is shot to death. That's what they teach you in the army these days. And there is more stuff up back this way, but I don't think I need to go there yet. I think I can go to this door over here. That might be a keycard too. It has been a while. But we will see. So one nice thing about Metal Gear, the original version here, is that even though it took years and years to come to America, it did eventually come to America. I'm playing this on the original computer in Japanese just because I can. It's just the kind of thing that I do. It's my gimmick. But if you would like to play this game in English, you can play it on the HD collection, Metal Gear HD collection. Okay, let's see. There we go. What's in here? It's a guy and a mask. Oh, he's sleepy. He feel asleep. You can play it on the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for PlayStation 3. I want to say Xbox 360 and PlayStation Vita. And the Vita is how I most recently played this. I actually mapped out the entire game just because that's a fun thing to do when you're a nerd. And you can actually buy the complete map that I created as a poster from Fangamer, if that's your thing. But anyway, this is just me sneaking around Outer Heaven. It's what I do. I will keep... Oops. Well, I can look ahead. Okay, there's that screen. Yes, very exciting. I actually meant to go to the rations just because I don't trust myself not to screw up really badly. So if I'm not mistaken, the way this... Ooh, yikes. Oh, crap. That didn't work out so well. Yeah, I'm going to need those rations. Okay. The way this game works is that I believe every time you go into an elevator, or a stairwell, you activate a checkpoint. So if I die, I think I will lose all my progress to this point. So I don't really want to die. Hide over here. Sneak up on this guy. Alright, and I believe I can check ahead with the binoculars, or the zoom, as it's called here. So this is what I'm looking at now. There's 2 guys who are now dead, and then 2 guys standing by the elevator. So I'm hoping, if I remember right, this is not like the NES version, where anytime you look at the binoculars, scope ahead a screen, and then return to the game, the enemies respawn. I think they will be dead, yes. Okay. Like I said, this is a better version of the game than the NES version. So of course what I do here, well, you know, I can go over here and look and see what's on ahead, but it's actually not much. I can't go into that door. Oh, I can get a gun. I guess that's good for me to do this. Okay. Snake has a very interesting way of holding a pistol. Look at that. Look at the way he cradles it under his arm. It doesn't seem like that should be physically possible. That's a cue for me to take a drink. I think there's also a guy who comes out of one of these trucks, if I remember right. Oh, that's bad. I don't want to be shot by them. And there's another guy. But there was a mine in there. Mines are good. Oh, whoops. I guess you don't automatically use rations. Alright, so I misremembered. And apparently you have to hit F5 really quickly in order to continue. So this is really kind of a learning experience for me. So what we are learning on the stream is that I make a lot of bad mistakes when I'm streaming live. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, while we're going through this again, I'm going to talk about this gin because clearly I need more of it. Tonight I'm drinking Wabi gin, which is one of those gins that I picked up last time I was in Japan, back when I could fly to Japan, back when Japan let Americans in the country, which they do not do right now. This has been kind of a challenging gin. There's some Japanese gins that I really like Roku by Suntory, and the Kyoto Distillery's Kinobi. Those are amazing, some of the best gins I've ever had. Then there are other Japanese gins that are just really challenging. And this is one of those. This is a gin that is made not with neutral spirit base like vodka, but rather with the spirit base of shochu. And I don't know, like, the flavors of shochu and traditional gin botanicals like juniper just don't really mesh, in my opinion. So it's been kind of difficult to drink this stuff, but I finally cracked the case, and I started using Fever Tree's citrus tonic, which is made for tequila, they say. And tequila is similar enough. There's something about like the mouthfeel and kind of the overall flavor of tequila that I think is pretty compatible with shochu. So I thought, I'll try that, and it works. And I also added in some ginger turmeric bitters that someone gave me from a local place called Crude LLC here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's just like locally made bitters. And then I stuck in a wedge of grapefruit, and let me tell you, this stuff is very, very good. So that is Wabi Gin, made with sochu, and ginger turmeric bitters and Fever Tree citrus tonic. It's a complicated formula, but I did it. I salvaged this gin that I did not like. And honestly, the reason I picked up this particular gin is just because I liked the name. It's actually a pun in Japanese. Jin and the Japanese word for person, or jin, are written the same way in Japanese. And wabi jin is a beautiful person, so this is beautiful gin. I think they're really overselling it, but I respect the confidence, and I respect the pun, so that's why I picked it up. Anyway, that is probably enough talk about booze. Anyway, I can go back to where I was. I've pretty much caught back up to where I was, and I will be careful not to screw up this time. Okay, punch that guy. There we go. And chomp a ration. There we go. Nice work. Okay. So I've got the mine, I've got the key card, I've got the gun. I think I've got the key to the mine, yes. Excuse me. Oh, do you see that? Some guy came out of the truck. The person in the back of the truck have started to move. Look at that, look at all those guys. All those brown-shirted Nazi guys. But that's not where we're going for now, because I do not have the right key card to get through the door to the right there. So now I just have to chill out and wait. Okay, so they're shirking their duty, and here I am at the checkpoint. Very important. Nowhere to go here, so I will go up to the 3rd floor. And here's the challenging part where I have to avoid video cameras, security cameras, by ducking around the side of the building here, or whatever that little outcropping is. And there's those guys. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Alright, well, they're dead anyway. My stealth is not amazing. And it looks like that needs a higher key card than I have now, so I will duck in here. Is this the gas room? I think the gas room is nearby. That is not the gas room. It is the ammo room. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Actually, it's just a pistol. And my first captive. He's very happy to see me. Okay, now here is the gas room, so I need to be very quick on the trigger with... Oops! I forgot the gas mask. Yeah, alright, so let's go back down to the first floor and talk less about Jin and pay more attention to the video game. Alright, that time I got him. And this time I'm going to sneak around this way because it'll be a little easier to slip past the cameras this way. Go back up. And around. Oh, I guess I should talk to Big Boss. What's up, Big Boss? It's probably telling me to watch out for the cameras. Yep. Okay. I will avoid the camera. Over. Alright, so back down. Good old Solid Snake. Master of Stealth, highly trained secret agent. Forgot the gas mask. That's what happens when you let someone without CIA training play a video game like this. In case you've never played Metal Gear before, the original, this is the first adventure of Solid Snake, the amazing international secret agent who has to fight his dad. Not actually his dad, though. It's his clone donor? Sure. Anyway, there's a big emergency because a bunch of terrorists have taken over a fortress in South Africa called Outer Heaven, and have threatened to launch nuclear strikes against the rest of the world using a cool walking super tank that launches nuclear missiles called Metal Gear. And of course... Oh, whoops! I can't stand for that. Walk into my fist, please. Thank you. Anyway, so Solid Snake has to sneak into the fortress, kill guys in their sleep, steal gas masks, that kind of thing. And eventually, I get to blow up a walking nuclear battle tank. In the American version, you just get to put some plastic explosives on a computer, which is not a very exciting final battle, if you ask me. Like, you literally just put plastic explosives on a computer panel. And I see someone in the chat said he made it to a giant computer that doesn't do anything. Well, sir, that is the supercomputer that you have to blow up with plastic explosives. But there's no real indication, I think, that you have to blow it up with plastic explosives, so you stick them on there and nothing happens. It's a little confusing. Anyway, the important thing is I'm punching guys, and that is sanctioned by the government. It's government-sanctioned guy punching. Probably don't want to be here. Ooh, that was close. I guess I don't actually have to kill everyone. I can just sneak behind them. Like that. There we go, the pacifist approach. So if you are not familiar with the MSX home computer, it was a system released pretty much the same day as Nintendo's Famicom and Sega's SG-1000 system, their first console, in Japan, July-ish of 1983. And it's pretty much a ColecoVision. It's very similar technologically. There's a lot of software hacks that have been basically ColecoVision conversions to MSX and vice versa. And the MSX had a few hardware limitations compared to the NES. One of those is that it does not do a very good job of scrolling graphics. So that is kind of how Metal Gear got its design, because they wanted to make a Commando-style action shooter game, but this hardware is not really good for that, because Commando is vertically scrolling. So instead you got this game that is divided very Zelda-style into individual screens, and you have an inventory system and everything, and because it is broken into these individual screens, they said, well, maybe instead of it being a Commando-style shooter, it should be a sneaky game, where you slip around, and I do have a gas mask now, and avoid enemies, avoid combat. And of course, as usual, Big Boss is like, oh, I forgot to tell you, you're dying because of the room full of gas, my bad. Big Boss, very helpful. Great commander to have, you know, good man to have on your side. Oh, he's telling me to look for a guy named Schneider, the resistance leader. I will do that, Big Boss, thanks. But first I have to survive the room full of gas. Alright, so here's the tricky part. I have to switch over to the key card because Solid Snake, despite being an elite secret agent, is not capable of wearing a gas mask and holding a key card at the same time. That is just crazy talk. Who could possibly manage both of those things at once? Fortunately, they did not design that camera to go all the way up to the door. Otherwise, I'd be in big trouble. I can't believe I punched a guy so hard his food fell out. Another hostage. This one has something to say. He's talking to me in Japanese and it's katakana and I hate it. Okay. I'm done with you, buddy. So here's the tricky part. Okay, I have to sneak over here, avoid the camera, but also avoid being spotted by that guy. It's very devious. So this is a game that even though it's stealthy and you kind of have to take your time and slip around, you also have to stay on your toes to avoid being spotted. You don't want to stand out in the open very long. But again, unlike the NES version of the game, the design in Metal Gear for MSX is very, very smart. The placement of enemies varies based on where you come into each screen. So again, until you get to the end of the game, there's not really a danger of you being spotted by enemies, as long as you're smart and careful. You do have to watch out for the rolling cylinders. They're extremely dangerous and very round. And I do want that plastic explosive. And I do not want to get rolled out like biscuit dough. I do live in the South, but that does not mean I want to die like a biscuit. Another Nazi down. I guess they're not a Nazi, but he is wearing a brown shirt. Whoa! And again, this is a place where you can come into the screen in the open, and it gives you just enough time to realize, hey, there's guys headed my way. I should really watch out for that. Oh, he almost spotted me. And I was able to punch his pal just in time to avoid being spotted. So really some great design. Oh, that was not good design. Oh, that was not good gameplay on my part. And I think because those cameras are here, they're just going to keep coming at me. So I'm going to hope I can go in here. Yes. Alright, good times. Now we have keycard 2. That means I can go into doors marked 2. So I gotta be more careful this time. Oh, I didn't do it. Foolish me. Alright, let's try this again. Slip immediately to the... Oh, come on, buddy. Just die already. Alright, this is... I tell you what. Switching over to keycard 2 and going in this door. Alright, I think that's a message from God saying, eat some rations, my friend. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so now let's see if I can sneak to the right. Nope, I can't. Man, this place really hates me. Okay, got him. Got some more ammo. You notice I haven't fired my gun yet? That's because I do not have a silencer. So firing a gun is a bad idea. Now, Big Boss is telling me, hey, don't walk on that floor. You'll turn into a crispy tater tot. I don't even know why I talked to him. Yes, I know. It's a Dingen panel. It's electric panels. Alright. Just skip through that and sneak my way back now that I have control or keycard number 2. I can go into some doors that I could not enter before. Oop. Now he's dead. I can go over here, avoid the camera. It's all good. One thing I do appreciate is that the doors stay open once you open them. I think they eventually close, but they're open for quite a while. It's very generous. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. I'm going to be swarmed. Okay, I guess now I can shoot guys. Die, die, die. Alright. They forced me to pull the trigger. Come on now. Really? You jerks. They just keep going. Slip past the biscuit roller. Grab some more plastic explosive. And go see what I can open with door number 2. Oh man, they're still after me. No way. That is not good. Okay. Oh no, Snake, you're dead! I almost made it to the door. I was so close. Alright, this time I will hit F5. Yes, I continued. Okay, so I'm back here, and I think I've lost everything. Is that right? Oh, I can't go into the sub-menu when I'm in the elevator. That's weird. Oh, back to basics. Whoops. Got a little carried away there. Alright, so it's a challenging game. It's fair, but it's tough. And I got cocky, and I deserved to die. And that's what happened. I died. So this time I will play a little smarter. Generally speaking, in this Metal Gear, whoa, you only want to use a handgun if you've been spotted until you get the silencer, and then go hog wild, just assassinate dudes from behind. It's great. And you'll notice that I've reached my ammo cap, 50 rounds. As I rescue prisoners, the class, you'll see at the bottom left, those stars will increase. That's my rank. And, take that, Big Boss. And I will be able to hold more ammo, I will have more life, and I will be able to carry additional rations, which, as we've seen, are very, very important. Anyway, we are half an hour into the stream, so hello, I'm Jeremy Parrish. Thanks for watching. This is a Retronauts Gintendo stream where I play video games and sip gin. And as you can see, alcohol does not do any favors to my gameplay skills. Although I've barely had any of this stuff, so really that's no excuse. But this is the original Metal Gear on the, MSX home computer. I'm streaming it in high definition from an RGB cable, just because that's such a wild and ridiculous thing to do. This game is available to play in English on PS3, Xbox 360, I think Xbox One, there's backward compatibility, PlayStation Vita, PS TV, so there are lots of ways to play this other than the one that I'm using. And I highly recommend any of them. They also have English translations, and refined mechanics. They're very good. So check them out. Play the original Metal Gear and its sequel. I am not streaming its sequel because that game costs $600 on the original MSX. That is just crazy talk. I don't get it. How come that guy keeps seeing me? Not cool. So some of the line of sight programming in this game is a little frustrating. I don't approve, but what can you do? Again. Well, I might as well go back in and stock up on some rations. But even though I'm complaining about the line-of-sight programming, I have to say this is a very, very good version of this game. Much better than the NES version that came a year later and was programmed by a completely different team of people, possibly consisting of clowns. There's just so many weird defects in the NES version that you don't find here. Aw, oh, come on. Not this again. Oh. I won't make that mistake again. Nope. I'm gonna chomp some rations. Grab some more plastique, and try to run like hell and make it to door number 2. This time, I will not get killed in transit. I swear to God. I did it! Alright. Oh, what? I can't believe this! No, no, no! This is not acceptable. Alright. I have the rocket, and you know what? I don't want to do this all over again. I'm gonna go take advantage of the check. Oh, come on! The checkpoint function? Nah, I'm gonna grab some more missiles. Why not? Keep coming. I'll keep killing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was a little uncool. There we go. Thank you for dropping your food, sir. I just glanced over at the chat to see John Harris say, "Seems screens like this are what the Benny Hill theme Yakety Sax was made for." That is correct. This is Metal Gear as high comedy, or maybe low comedy. All I know is that Snake cannot somehow hold a keycard as he wears a gas mask. That seems like a weird physical limitation that he really should talk to someone about that. Oh, come on. No way. Alright, let's see what happens if I use key card number 2 here. If you're wondering why I seem a little clumsy when I go to... well, that's good. When I go to open up the status screens, the menu screens, that is because the MSX controller that I'm using has 2 buttons, and the menus are function keys. Very exciting. This is a home computer, folks. Oh, that was a little unfair. But I'm going to make it to the checkpoint. Not that it really matters. I don't think I can save my progress, actually. I think you need a diskette drive to save progress. And I don't have one of those. So all of this is for naught. I can't continue from where I was to do another stream. So you'll have to forgive me. Run, little man, run. What's in here? Oh, that's not good. This is not the screen that I wanted. Oh man. Can I go there? I cannot go there. Can I use a card Card 1. Oh, yes. Get past the bullet. Alright. That's the stuff. Yes, indeed. What was that? Was that the grenade launcher? Yeah. Oh, no ammo for the grenade launcher. So I'm stuck with the stupid little handgun. Alright. Good thing I went to that checkpoint, huh? Oh! Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. Oh. Wow, this is a real Game Center CX kind of moment. That was... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Can I continue? Give me the restart. No, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good times. Alright, so... What we're learning here is that I really should just stick to my comfort zone, which is consoles, not computers. This is just one mistake after another. So I hope you guys really like the opening scenes of this game, because here we go for attempt number 3. I can't believe that it gives you like 3 seconds to hit the F5 key to continue. That's... okay. Anyway, I highly recommend you play this game on PlayStation 3, or Xbox 360, or PlayStation Vita, where you have quality of life features, including save anywhere, including English language, including, again, save anywhere. So this is why it is Gintendo, because after that, I really need some gin. Let's look up here. Hey, look, it's puppies. Hi, puppies. Oh, puppies. They are not very friendly. Alright. So, I'm not going to mess with the puppies. I'm going to go get the gas mask. Again. I will say that there's a pretty satisfying gameplay loop in here, as long as you remember to hit F5 from time to time. Like the kind of back and forth, you know, go in, find the gas mask, find the key card, find the gas mask, find the rocket launcher after finding card 2, etc., etc. It's all structured really nicely. The game does kind of get a little more abstract later on. The forward path is not quite as obvious, but yeah, I don't know. This is just a really well-designed game. Don't let my failures to play it effectively fool you into thinking there's some flaw in Metal Gear, because it's actually, for a 1987 game, this is fantastic. It's really excellent. And for an elderly man, I'm playing about like you'd expect. I don't know if that guy's line of sight goes all the way across the screen, but I feel so good when I punch his buddy to death and then duck out of the way just before he turns and faces me. It's very satisfying. I feel like a son of Big Boss. Like a true l'enfant terrible. Look at how efficiently I punch those guys until they die. I am a machine. I see that I've shed a bunch of viewers after... Whoa, what the heck? Hey, guys. No, not cool. What is this? That did not happen to me last time. Where did those guys come from? Extremely unacceptable. Gotta burn through my only ration now. I think I'm gonna go stock up. Oops. Hey, that wasn't cool. You know, I don't remember what I was saying before. I'm sure it was very important, though. Oh, that's nice. I always appreciate that. Alright, 1 or 2 more rations. Macho Hervey said if corpses didn't vanish, you'd be in trouble. That is true, and that did become a gameplay mechanic in the later games. Once Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, or no, Metal Gear Solid 1, I think, was the first one where you had to hide bodies to avoid them being seen. It's, you know, very good. Very satisfying to trick those stupid AI enemies. Metal Gear Solid 2 is where you could start stuffing them into lockers, which was also very satisfying. And I'm just going to let them wander off while I have a beverage. You guys take a break, I'm taking a break too. The gin, again, this episode, in case you missed it earlier, is Wabi Gin, which is made in Japan, and its name is a very, very hilarious pun. And it's a weird gin because it's made with a shochu base. If you're familiar with gin, that's not typical. So I've had trouble kind of finding ways to make it palatable because it's just a weird flavor profile for a gin. But I mixed it with Fever Tree Citrus Tonic and some turmeric ginger bitters from a local place called Crude LLC, and some grapefruit, and it's very, very good this way. I highly recommend it. Well, maybe not highly, but I do recommend it. You know, if you ever somehow come across a bottle of Wabi Gin, and you're like, what do I do with this? That's what you do with it. And time to open the door. I probably should go easy on my Japanese gins because they're pretty hard to get aside from Roku Gin in the US, and it's not actually possible to go to Japan right now, so I usually pick up gin when I'm traveling, and I haven't been doing a lot of that lately, so it's a little bit of a bummer. It diminishes my liquor horizons, as well as forcing me to stay at home a lot. And it makes Retronauts harder to record because basically I always record those while traveling. So lots of frustrations all around. But, you know, it's good for society to stay indoors and work from home and not travel, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, back to the biscuit roller. My goal for this stream is to blow up the control panel for the laser, or the hot plate. As long as I can do that, I'm going to pretend that I've beaten the game. Oop, nope, bad idea. Oh, well, that was a huge mistake. My folly. There, once you get spotted by those cameras, it's all downhill. Is that it? Okay. Very good. They're all dead. And the package is in the open. How come that guy always sees me? It's really lame. I do not approve. But I think I can enjoy a snack. And venture forth once again into the great wide open. Well, that wasn't the way to do it. Guess I should have another snack and run like hell. Okay, so it looks like the enemy alert status has reset here for some reason. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Not really sure how the game manages its AI, but I will take all the luxuries and all the forgiveness I can get. Gonna punch that guy in the face. Now he's dead. Whoop. Nope. Up. And I want card 2, is that right? No, let's go with card 1. And reset once again. Nope. Don't want to gas myself to death. Man, it looks like there's some really interesting stuff happening in the chat, and unfortunately, I have to put my computer too far away to read, so I'm missing out. So, thanks you guys for chatting and watching. Sorry I can't really participate in the chat, but that's the challenge of playing on a computer while streaming from a different computer. It's difficult, you know? Again, I don't think Metal Gear was designed with the intention of it being streamed from a very old computer in high definition on the internet in the year 2020. So, kind of winging it. I think I gotta punch that guy. Okay, there we go. Didn't get killed that time. Duck up here while the camera goes past. And over to the checkpoint. Which of course doesn't do me any good if I don't hit F5 in time, but we'll worry about that when it comes to it. My goal, like I said, is to explode the heck out of the hot plate room. How come those guys can always see me? It's so extremely unfair. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna hope for the best. Go, 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 Snake, go! Ah, yeah, okay. Snake slipped on through, and they're not gonna follow him. Gonna have another snack. And just run like hell to get out of here. You know, I shot that guy. Oh, that was not acceptable. F5. I did it. I did it, folks. I beat the game. I pressed F5 in time. So this seems like a very difficult little section here. What with this missile and all. Gonna do my best, though. Oh, wait, I don't even need this. Why am I getting this? This is stupid. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. So if I die again, I'm just gonna skip this room. Okay. Okay. F5. F5. Here we go. F5. So I don't even need to do that. I'm gonna skip that room. It's pointless. What am I thinking? It's nonsense. And down we go. Wait a minute. How did you see me? Not acceptable. Got more ammo at least. So let's see, there's a hostage in the room over to the right. Don't need that. What I do need is the missile launcher, which is back down this way. I guess I should have gotten that before I headed up to the checkpoint, but what can you do? The important thing in this game, I really think, is just to pay attention to what you're doing, which I'm not doing a great job of. So let me be a lesson to you. Learn from me. Don't play like me. But it's really easy once you kind of get the lay of the land to get a little sloppy, and you don't want to do that. So I think I don't need a rocket launcher for the rockets. I think I can just use them. Handheld rockets, I guess. So that's good. Now to sneak out of here without getting shot. Is that possible? No, it's probably not. Yeah, good times. Swear to God, I'm going to blow up that wall. Okay. As you can see, this is a challenging game. If you've only played it on the HD Remaster Collection in English, then you've probably gotten a little complacent with the quality of life improvements, which make the game much easier. Those don't exist here. This is the challenging old computer version. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna blow up that panel. I am going to make it happen. So if you're watching the stream, if you've just joined, I'm sorry, I'm about to stop playing. But if you're wondering why this isn't quite like the NES version of Metal Gear you're familiar with, I don't know if you're actually wondering that. I'm kind of doing a straw man thing here. It's because this is the MSX version. And it's better. But it's also hard. It's really challenging. It's unapologetic. Okay, here's the rocket. Now I need to go over and kill that guy before he sees me or the camera sees me. Alright, just in time. So I think it should be smooth sailing from here. We'll find out. Sneaking around, killing guys. I'm Solid Snake, I'm a guy-killing maniac. Oh, whoops, that was not good. That was really sloppy. Okay. I think if I kill 4 of those guys... Nope. Sometimes they give up, sometimes they don't. There we go. I'm not taking any chances here. So, switching over to rations and eating one. Killing that guy. And we did it! Alright, I made it to the electric grid screen. So now, hopefully I can actually hit the control panel without wasting a missile. Alright, there we go. I won, everyone. I did it. I completed the burdensome task ahead of me, the extraordinary challenge of making it to this screen, which looks really similar to some other screens that I've been on. Let's see what card this uses. It uses card 1. It's a guy. He's telling me to use frequency 12033 to speak to Diane. Let's see what Diane has to say. Whoop, pressed the wrong button. There we go. So it's good old Steve telling me that Diane's out shopping or something. Frickin' Steve. Okay, I should probably switch my weapon away from the rocket, because those are precious little babies. I cannot afford to waste them. I think it would be good to look ahead and see what's up here. Okay, so that is an elevator which means it's a checkpoint. If I can make it there, then I can feel good about myself. Oh, I guess I should switch away from that. Let's go to ration. So, are they going to move? Do they just stand there? Well, that's tricky. What's over here? Oop, don't want to do that. Although there was a door up there. Oop, can I kill them in time? Yes. I'm very good at killing guys who have extremely bad AI. It's my specialty, a Solid Snake. Alright, anyway, we are winding down to the end of the stream, so thanks for joining. If you've been watching and stuck around to watch me bumble my way through Metal Gear, really appreciate it. Oh yeah, the cardboard box. Alright, now I win. Okay, yeah, they have no idea what's going on. So anyway, yeah, I'm Jeremy Parrish. I am the media curator at Limited Run Games. This is not a Limited Run Games stream, although it would be cool if someday we got to publish Metal Gear, but that seems kind of unlikely. No, I'm doing this just as, you know, a Retronauts side project thing. This is Gintendo, where I play old video games and sip gin. And I wonder if I can sneak past them by stealthily moving around in a cardboard box. Let's find out. I guess I gotta wait for them both to turn away. They don't seem to notice the cardboard box. Beefy dude. Okay, I did it. The cardboard box slipped past their defenses. That, my friends, is true military expertise. Alright, anyway, thanks for joining. This has been another Gintendo episode. I will be back hopefully next Monday. I recently got my GameCube back in working order, so maybe I'll play some stuff on GameCube. Maybe Mr. Driller, maybe Cubivore, I don't know. There's so many things I could play. I could play the special Metal Gear disc that has NES Metal Gear on it, but that would be really kind of pointless and dumb. So I don't think I will do that, but it's a possibility. So tune in next week, 5:30 Monday, I think, and see what happens. It'll be a mystery. And anyway, I just spent an hour accomplishing nothing in Metal Gear, so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Good night.